Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So we're moving on with part 3, and so here we are in early January, and we had couple bad blizzards and bad ice, and this place up here was totally coated in snow. And well, we had a week of very warm weather and melted everything, and I can actually get into the range and do some shooting. So pretty pleased about that. The weather is in the 40s today. Sun's kind of going down. I was hoping for some more sun, but oh well. Anyways, so here's what we got. What I want to do today is just kind of do a little just a little test fire before I get into chronoing stuff and all that. So one of the things I've got is I went ahead and I loaded up some with my starting load, just under 6 grains, so at 5.9 grains a power pistol. And then also, I've done this before, so one of the things I decided to do was I reached into one of my bins with this load that I loaded up a number of years ago. Same bullet, same powder, all that. The load on this one's a little bit higher, and I've shot thousands of these. So again, like I said in the other video, I've been kind of through this before. But anyways, so I thought I'd just go ahead and, since these are probably a couple years old, just thought I would just shoot them just to get kind of familiar with them again and just kind of see how it goes. And also just to have a bit of fun shooting, because frankly, I haven't done much recreational shooting in a while. Now, one thing I forgot today was my tripod. So I do have a little tripod, so I'll try to set it up. We'll capture some of the shooting. Hopefully everything goes well. It should. I don't anticipate any big problems. The one issue that I already ran into with the ones I loaded up last night was the S&B primers do not like the Hornady progressive press, which I've kind of been through that before. So I'll talk later in the video about kind of the two different options I've got in order to deal with that. So let's do some shooting. Also, one thing I got to do is load up these Suomi drums. So very interesting story with these Suomis from Finland. Pretty much it's the gun that saved Finland during World War II. So probably at some point I should probably do a video on this gun, the semi-auto one that's made out of a parts kit right here. And these are kind of the semi-auto ones. They're kind of much maligned, I guess you could say, as being kind of a piece of crap. But really, if you feed them with nice, good ammo, they actually do quite well. So maybe I should do a whole video on that. Let me know if you're interested. But one thing with these drums is that these drums, they date back to the 1940s. I think the 70 round drums, I think these came about right around the Winter War, maybe right after the Winter War, about 1940. And the Russians, the Soviets, actually copied the design for their Papa Shah 41, I believe it was. So the one thing with this that you better watch is these clock springs. Even though they are 80 some years old, if you got your fingers in there and you hit the button, it'll take your damn fingers right off. So you do need to kind of watch with what you're doing. And the reason why I have it set on the bin there is so I have to film, which makes it a little more complicated. Yeah, you don't want to hit that button when you're loading these babies up. And actually during World War II, when Finland was fighting Russia or USSR, and later, actually, most people don't realize, they fought the Germans as well at the end of the war. Sometimes what the Finns did was they actually had troops that were just totally dedicated to loading these drums up for the soldiers that were issued these submachine guns, and just keeping these drums full and keep passing them up to whoever's running the Suomi. So anyways, so yeah, pretty cool. And it's amazing that with these drums being as old as they are, how effective they are and how they still work even though they're so old. But anyways, so let's go ahead and put the top on here. Hold on a sec, because I'm filming. It's a little more difficult. Hold on. So kind of a little bit of a three-handed operation. These are so old and they've been through the war, so to speak. So anyways, went ahead and got them all set up properly and all that, and got the spring all set up. You can see the little hook here. They actually used those back in the war. I think they had some sort of little hook or something on their gear where they could basically hook these drums to and make it easy to carry them around. But anyways, we got that all sorted, so let's do some shooting. All right, so we're all ready to go. Let's go ahead, let's do a little bit of shooting. I think I'll go for that gong up there kind of right off the bat. See if we can get that. Nope. There we go. It's got some punch. We're all out of quarters. Okay, so now we got the Scorpion in play here. So I think right out of the gate, let's go for 100. So this is the batch we just loaded up last night. Thought I'd see how it go in the Scorpion, and yeah, so let's check it out. Got it. Got it. So one of the things that I forgot with the Scorpion is, man, that factory trigger bites the shit out of your finger. That is for sure. I'll tell you that. I need to look at getting an aftermarket trigger or something for this. All right, so we tested up the loads that we shot last night, and everything is working good. So now I am just shooting some of the ones that I loaded a couple years ago, and we'll just see how everything checks out. Nice. All right, folks, so everything went pretty well with that. Everything kind of checked out in terms of what I loaded up last night. Not one single jam, hiccup, anything at all. Everything shot great. Hit the gong plenty of times out there to 100 yards, and then also nailed these ones close up about 30 yards away. Hit those pretty good quite a few times. So yeah, it was good to do a little bit of shooting, and the sun is starting to come out right now. So that's nice, getting a little bit of sun. Might have to sit out here in one of the chairs and enjoy it for a bit. But yeah, everything's looking good. And then also too, Shot up all the ones that I had loaded up a couple years ago with the previous powder charge, and those all shot just fine. So everything's going good. So the one thing I need to do is I need to get a good shooting stand to get rid of all these foam blocks and all that crap. So especially something maybe with a little bit of elevation adjustment to compensate kind of for the range here. But anyways, yeah, everything went good. These guns are a lot of fun to shoot, and that's why I'm loading up this ammo. So we're going to carry on with the next part of it in terms of I think we might bump up the powder charge just a tad, and then what we'll do is we'll do some chrono work, and we'll go ahead and chrono it and kind of see what we come up with, and then we'll kind of take it from there and see how we go. All right, so we'll see y'all next time. Bye.